Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are checking out the Donner Arena 2000 today. And this has a lot of features, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but I am going to talk about the user interface that I actually really like on this. So let's pull this up and take a look at it. Donner sent this to me, and they're not paying me to do this. So my opinion is my opinion. And I will let you know what I think of this unit towards the end of the video. But let's take a look at this real quick. There it is. And so if you guys can see on the screen, it's kind of similar to a lot of other like modeler looking interfaces, like the Helix, and has the kind of the little line with the little squares on it that has all the different pedals or amps or reverbs, and you just kind of select those. And if you see along the bottom here, all the effects and everything are in order of kind of how they would be on a pedal board. And one of the nice things about this is kind of a touch screen down here, not a screen, but just touch. So if I wanted to go to the compressor, I just hit this. If I want to go to effects A, I hit that, and I can turn it off again if I want to. If I want to go to the drive, touch that, touch the amp, touch the cab, touch the EQ, touch the noise gate, touch the effects B, the delay, and the reverb. And then if I want to go home, there's just a little home button up here. They're not really buttons, you just touch they're just touch sensitive, which is kind of nice. All right, so I have a sound that I've kind of already dialed in myself. So I was thinking what we would do in this video, instead of me just going through a bunch of presets, is we will just kind of take this sound I already have and completely reconstruct it and make a whole new amp sound. So right now this is something kind of a basic rock or blues sound. So we are going to leave the compressor on, but if you go to the compressor, you can scroll through LA3A, LA2A, some 1176, different SSL compression, different kinds of compression. So, and they will they'll all affect the sound somewhat differently. Let's go rebuild the amp section of this. So let's go to the amp. Instead of, right now I have a Vox AC30 on. Let's try a Marshall JVM. Let's turn the drive off that I have on. Let's turn on effects B, because I don't even know what that does. So there's a boost, there's a filter, chorus, let's choose a different cab. Let's try this Bogner 212. Now let's go over and try a different delay. Let's do a tape delay. change out the reverb. We got it set to a hall right now. Let's do like a plate. Sounds pretty good. Let's try some different drives. Let's try like here's a clon, sort of clon style. Let's see what else we got. We got a rat. Let's lose the chorus. Let's turn the reverb down. Let's try some clean stuff. Let's try doing a different amp here. Let's turn the rat off. Let's look for like a Fender. There we go. And it's just going to dial in a little bit, turn it up. Maybe let's change the compressor out. Let's change up the delay time. Turn the reverb off. I kind of always feel like you still need a little bit of grit when you're playing. Whoops. When you're playing country stuff. So let's turn the gain up on this Fender. Let's see if we can squash that a little more with the compressor. Turn the sustain up, maybe, I don't know. So really, it's so fast. So one of the things I really like about this, you guys, is just the user interface is so fast to get sounds. They're all just right here. Everything is like on this little menu: comp, effects, drive, amp. Basically, just touch these buttons, you go right to the thing you need. And if you want to go back to home, you hit home. There's a back button. There's a tuner, which maybe we should tune. There's a looper. Let's try the looper. Let's loop something. I'm not sure how this works. This is all being done live as we do it. All right, so I'm going to just, let's see, I think record, play. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to use my foot somehow. Here we go. And... All right, so there's your looper function. Kind of nice to have. There's also a drum machine function. So let's hit play, see what we got here. Turn it up. Let's see what other kind of drum machines we got here. Some metal. Let's do All right, guys, so this is a very feature dense, small, it's smaller than it looks. It would fit on your board, probably with some pedals. So if you wanted to use regular pedals and just use the effects in this and the looper and stuff like that, it's a good option. But the amps actually sound good if you tweak them on your own. The presets, not so much. I went through some of the presets. And that's, I think, when I first got this and Donner wanted me to review it, I was really disappointed with what the preset sounded like. But as soon as I dived in and started doing my own tweaking of the amps, the cabs, and everything, it just started to come to life a little more. Is it as responsive and more as realistic as like a Fractal or a Helix or Kemper or something like that? Probably not. The touch... It does have some touch sensitivity to it, kind of like an amp would, like a tube amp. But to me, it's a little more digital, but still, man, for bang for the buck, for I think they're about $250 or $260 or something like that. For that much money, for this many features and all the amp models you get, has an expression pedal, or you can hook up an expression pedal, has XLR outs, you can edit it with software. What else? It's got its own volume and wah pedal on it. just really feature-rich little thing that does not cost a whole lot and actually sounds pretty dang good, you guys. So if you're looking for something that doesn't break the bank, that you can mess around with, or you could probably even use this live or for recording, you could dial in some good sounds. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm Rich Bischoff. This has been the Donner Arena 2000. And, the shirt. You guys maybe wanted to know about the shirt I'm wearing. A little inspiration from a German guy I know. And I'll put a link to Mr. Gugu, who sells these kind of shirts, down below. Mr. Gugu sent these to me, and I don't know how often I'll really wear them. You may see another shirt show up in some of my videos. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you at the next one. Adios.